Yeah, what up, y'all? I mean, I'm gonna talk about a couple things in this video. First, I'm gonna, I'm gonna give my Mayweather Ortiz prediction. Then, I'm gonna speak about the whole Mayweather Pacquiao situation that is just out of hand now. Like, this is just getting out of hand. Third, speak on Paul Williams and what I think is best for his future. Alright, Mayweather Ortiz, man. This gonna sound crazy. And remember, I'm the first nigga that said this. It's gonna sound crazy, but yo, I got Mayweather getting his first knockdown in this fight. Like, I could just see him touching the canvas in this fight. It's not gonna be nothing serious. It ain't gonna be on no fucking like he he's knocked out or anything. It's just gonna be a rusty off balance. Caught him with bad footing, knockdown, flash knockdown. He gonna get up. And when that shit happen, what they doing at the MGM Grand? That whole place gonna fucking shake down, man. Cause as we all know, when Mayweather get tagged, the whole place fucking scream like there's a bomb threat in the building or some shit, yo. Yo, that nigga got so much haters, but like people, they praying for that dude to lose, man. Like I said, he gonna get knocked down this fight, and I don't know why. Like, it's not to say Victor Ortiz plans his shots like he's strategic, like he's a smart fighter. I just see it happening. Because I don't see Mayweather, let's say he does get knocked down in his career, I don't see it happening from a dude that's trying to outsmart him. It's going to be a awkward punch that just, one of those lucky things, man. One of those freaky punches, you know? That's what I call this, is one of them freaky punches. It's going to be one of those shits. Because he too, his ring smarts is just too high, man. I mean, if you a dude that knock guys out with your left hook, he gonna neutralize you, and you not catching him with no left hook for any time in that fight. You're not gonna land any left hook. If your money punches the uppercut, you're not gonna land that uppercut. If you like to throw your straights, you ain't gonna land your straights. You know what I mean? It's just that's just my ideology on this whole shit. Like, I don't see Mayweather getting knocked down from a guy that set up his punch. Like, he was out boxing him, and he caught him flush. I think Victor, I just see it. You know, I just see it. Like, Victor Ortiz is gonna catch him just with bad footing. And dude, I mean, people like to say he took 2 years off and he came back and he looked spectacular, but I don't know about being 34 and doing that shit, man. Cause the way Mayweather fight, the way he fights, like what makes him is his sharpness. That's like the reason I like to watch this dude box. Whether you like him or hate him, is something that you have to agree with me on what I'm about to say. Mayweather, the way Mayweather fight is unique to how everybody else fight. Like, nobody fights like this dude. You know what I mean, and it's not to say he has imitators, because it's so unique that the imitators would just look fucking stupid. Like, I remember the other day I was watching this fight. Offensively, he wasn't fighting like Mayweather, but defensively, he was trying to mimic the shoulder roll. I forgot this kid's name. He was a young kid. I think he was about 22 or 23, 24, like around my age. Like an upcoming boxer. I think his fight was on Showtime. I think his name is Vernon Prince. I know his initials is VP or PV. I don't know his name, but light skinned kid. And I was watching him fight this guy, and he was trying to do the shoulder roll defense, just like how Mayweather would do it, especially against the ropes. But he was just getting tagged while he was doing it. He was just looking straight fake, like I understand, like, this is probably the guy you look up to. This is probably the guy that influenced you to even come into boxing. But I mean that if the shit if the shit he did was easy to do, don't you think a lot of people would be doing it? Like he this kid was just getting punched in his fucking face. He won the fight. What I'm saying, like, he wasn't effective with it, so it was just looking real stupid. Another boxer like that is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's style is very unique. How often you see a fucking 200 plus guy, a 200-pound plus man, 6'3", standing at 6'3", move with that fucking agility? Like, yo, we never seen one to this day. We never seen one till this fucking day. Dude could throw a jab so fucking quick. He on his toes. He's so quick. His movement is so quick. His athleticism is so crazy. Like, these fighters are just unique. And when I tell you, like, when that age comes up, and it's not just about the age. We're more talking about Mayweather's inactivity right now. Inactivity and sharpness don't mix, man. You have to be active to stay sharp. That's just what I believe. And I know this dude trains like a fucking dog. But just the fact that you gotta reset, just like you gotta program and reset again just because you have a fight, I feel that's gonna work against you. You know what I mean? As bad as that motherfucker Mayweather is, man, I think that shit is gonna work against him, man. Like, that layoff shit, I don't know what the fuck this nigga be thinking, man. That layoff shit is just, I don't understand. Shit, like, the thing is with Mayweather, that, alright, I'm gonna tell you what about Mayweather that I find to be superior. You see that waistline, that upper body, that torso, man. That nigga could move that shit like nothing, man. That skill right there. I feel that takes maintenance, man. You gotta maintain that shit because it could go away. Because it's so superhuman, it could go away, man. That shit is, you cannot take that shit for granted. Like, it's always gonna be there. You know what I mean? People like to think he only uses a shoulder roll to roll off them punches. Sometimes it's just not even touching him because his upper body movement, not just his head, his upper body, the whole damn thing moves. He moves it so well, like a fucking mongoose. I mean, so, right, that layoff, man, I don't know. I know he's gonna beat the shit out of Victor Ortiz. Don't get it twisted. I see him stopping Victor Ortiz. I see him getting knocked down, getting up, and yo, because it's gonna be personal after you get that knockdown, man. Like, yo, you just try to embarrass me. I remember that movie Great White Hype. I mean, where them niggas. It's a funny movie. It's about fucking with Samuel Jackson and Damon Wayans. Samuel Jackson was like a fucked up boxer promoter, and nigga was like, he was a dirty boxer promoter. And he got this white boy that he knew America was just gonna buy into, hype the shit out of this nigga. But everybody behind closed doors knew this white boy was just gonna get his ass handed to him once he got in the ring. But they were just using this white boy to hype the fight, to hype the shit out of him, make it look like he could beat him and all that. There's a time the white boy tagged David Williams. You try to embarrass me on TV? Like, nah, because David Williams was going with the flow. Like, let him get a couple hits in, make it look competitive. And then the white boy caught him with a nice blow. And he just had to out him after that. That's the same shit that's going to happen in this fight. Mayweather going to be, fucking around, feeling him out, whatever. He going to get into clashes. Victor Ortiz going to land something real awkward and just unexpected. It might never catch him on his chin. It could probably catch him, like I said, it could catch him anywhere. I feel it's going to be off a bad footing. Off balance, flash knockdown. And Mayweather going to get up. Because Victor Ortiz going to be feeling himself after that. Just like he always do. Like, I seen this dude in two. I haven't seen much of his fights, but I seen him in the Maidana fight and the Berto fight. That's not all I've seen, but in those two fights, you can see that he got that immature shit about him. Like he knocks a dude down, he get comfortable, that he could just walk into shit. That's why Maidana just started putting it on his ass. That's why Berto just dropped him in return. Like, he started feeling himself when he did a little thing. That shit is going to be his real downfall. That's how I know he's going to get stopped this fight. This fight ain't going 12 rounds. Mayweather going to knock this nigga out. I feel he going to go to the body, tear his body up, get him nice and weak, and then just finish him. This corner just going to say, yo, no more, kid. No more. I'm talking about like it's going to be on some similar. Not the whole fight. Don't get me wrong. Not the whole fight. It's going to be similar to Gotti. Word. It's going to be similar to Gotti. Word. Body shots. He's going to step back, jab that belly, and give him a straight to his face all night, man. Victor Ortiz, he not that smart, man. He ain't that crafty defensive wise too. Mayweather's gonna punish this kid, man. Mayweather's gonna punish him. And I'm damn tired of people talking about that southpaw shit. I'm gonna tell you, fake ass, don't know shit about boxing ass niggas, what southpaw is. All southpaw mean is that your power hand, and it doesn't mean this man is not, it don't mean it, because when I box, I ain't no boxer, but when I got shit in my backyard, man. I like to hit the bag and all that, just to, a little street fight pop off. I could hold myself down. It ain't all about grabbing a gun and all that shit. When I box, I stand in a southpaw stance, but I'm not left-handed, and my power hand is not my left hand. So you could say I'm an inverted southpaw. Doesn't mean that I'm skillful. It doesn't mean none of that shit. Like, I'm tired of people trying to say the southpaw shit like that shit mean you good. All that shit mean is that your power hand is your left hand. That's all that shit means. Doesn't even mean you know to land that shit. Like, oh, you southpaw. He has trouble with southpaws. None of the southpaws beat him. Like, I'll tell you who got trouble with them southpaws. That boy Paul Williams, man. I'm gonna get into him right after I'm done with this. That nigga got problems with southpaw. He is a southpaw. But I'm tired of people saying that weak ass shit. Oh, he has trouble with southpaws. I would think Pacquiao buying into that bullshit, man. I think that's just dumb boxing fans that be saying that corny shit. Southpaw. You're gonna go in the ring thinking you could beat a nigga because your stance is different. You're gonna go into the ring thinking you could beat a fucking world champion. A nigga that experienced all types of boxers. Pressure fighters, body punchers, sluggers, power punchers, boxers. You're gonna think you could just beat him because your stance is different? You just disrespect the sport with that fucking dumbass thing. You just disrespect the athlete, man. Get the fuck out of here with that corny shit, man. The southpaw. That shit don't mean nothing, man. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing. I'm tired of people saying that stupid shit. He's taking this fight because Pacquiao is southpaw. Pacquiao doesn't even box. Like, Pacquiao exchanges with you. Whether he was standing orthodox or not, this nigga's gonna exchange. What does that mean? Like, could somebody put in the comments, what the fuck does that mean? All it means is that your power hand is gonna come from a different side. And if you are a world-class athlete like Mayweather is, this is not uncharted territory to you. You've been here before. Know what I mean? You've been here before. He fought a crafty southpaw. If we want to get technical, Zab Judah's a crafty southpaw. If you're worried about fighting a southpaw fighter, you're gonna think like, damn. Cause this dude, Zab Judah's trying to pick his shots. He's not just throwing them, leaving himself open for counter. All of Zab Judah losses, it wasn't due to a dude, except for Mayweather. It wasn't due to a dude that was just waiting on him and countering him out small. It was due to pressure. Because Zab Judah ass can't handle pressure. He ain't got no fucking heart. He got courage. He don't got no damn heart. You understand now? So that southpaw shit is irrelevant. Get that corny shit out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Corny, dumb shit. Fucking packed on, man. Yeah, man, but that's that. I got Mayweather attacking this kid body and finishing him. I don't see what Victor Ortiz could do in this fight. I don't see his jab landing. He's just gonna try to apply pressure, and Mayweather's just gonna beat that shit right out of him. And then he's gonna be naked out there. He ain't gonna have a clue as what to do. Now this boy Paul Williams, man, that nigga, I ain't gonna say change your trainer, just change it, because at the beginning of the fight, I was watching the little pre-fight interviews, and he was like, I just got caught with a flush punch. I've been successful with the program I was using, and I'm just gonna stick with it. You know what I mean? And I don't see nothing wrong with that, because a punch you didn't see is a punch you didn't see. You can't train for punches you didn't see because you don't see them. They're special punches. They're the ones you don't see. There is no defense for something you cannot see. You can only prepare so it doesn't happen. But when it happens, it happens. So he needs to step his fucking defense up, man. I give him and that trainer one more shot, man. One more. And his ass fucking lost that fight. I didn't even see the whole fight. I mean, I was about to step out, so I took a shot. I was getting the fuck out of here, and I just seen pieces of the fight. Like, he was just getting hit with that left hand all day, man. All damn day. So, that shit was like some real bullshit. That shit is making America look real bad, man. Because in my eyes, Matisse is still undefeated. Judah lost, and Devin Alexander lost. He beat both of them niggas. And them shits wasn't even no close fights. I don't know why people making it seem like them niggas was in the fight. Them shits was not close. Them niggas wasn't doing nothing. Neither of them. Judah was just jabbing and moving back like a little bitch. Senseless jabs. And Devin Alexander was grunting like he fucking Serena Williams. Like a little bitch too. You know what I mean? Yeah, that nigga wasn't doing shit. Like, so, man, they need to cut that shit out, man. And I was listening to Boxing Watch video earlier, and he said some shit that I could pretty much see too. Paul Williams, he just did the requirements to get a Manny Pacquiao fight. And y'all fucking niggas know that shit too. Come off. Honestly, if we get technical, Paul Williams ain't really win a fight in a long fucking time. The first Martinez fight was arguable. That shit was arguable that he lost. I mean, I have to watch it again. My memory fuzzy on that fight. But I think he won, though, if I remember correctly. Then now, he get knocked out. So you could arguably say he has 2 losses. Then this clumsy jerk, this clumsy ass jerk, Quintana, that dickhead ass nigga falls out the ring like a fool, and like that wasn't a real win, you know. It could just get that shit a no contest. But anyway, and this shit is a loss. So you could say he has 3 losses. You could say this. He has 3 losses and a no contest in his last 4 fights. Know what I mean? Yo, that resume right there, and you have a big name. You got that. Oh, he's the most feared fighter. Yo, that right there could really get you a Pacquiao fight. That's just bullshit hype. We see that the dude is on a decline. We see that he's not that good. We see that Bob Arum will probably just recruit him in Top Rank. Yo, don't be surprised, man. Because from what I hear, I'm gonna go into the old Mayweather Pacquiao thing now. From what I hear, Pacquiao and Arum is talking about. They think the U.S. ADA is working in Mayweather's favor. I don't know. Like, if you ask me, U.S. ADA could sue Bob Arum for that statement. If they want to talk about defamatory and all that shit, they could sue them for that. Because they handle the Olympics, the most highest athletic competition worldwide. Nothing comes higher than the Olympics. And these are the people that test these people. You're going to talk about, oh, we don't feel that they're neutral, like they're biased. So what do you mean by that? They're gonna lie and say that he's taking drugs if his blood is really clean? I don't understand that statement, man. If you go on Fight Hype, you will see what I'm talking about, man. Because they know the pressure's on them now. They know when Mayweather done with this kid, Mayweather gonna be like, yo, take that test and let's get it on, man. I mean, I ain't gonna be young forever. I just want to knock you out and get you out the way. Because everybody talking about you like you the real deal. And I know you can't fuck with me. I mean, that's what's going on. And they don't want that, man. Bob Arum trying to get every dollar. You gotta understand, Bob Arum's a businessman. He's not a boxing fan. He don't give a fuck about boxing. He don't give a fuck about when you in the barber shop in the barber chair talking about boxing. He don't give a fuck about legacies. He don't give a fuck about belts. If he care about belts, the only thing he probably care about is the sanctioning fees. Because from what I hear, he Jewish, and you already know them Jewish niggas is cheap. You know what I mean? So, fucking, yeah. Don't be surprised if you see a fight with, Bob Arum and Paul Williams, man. That nigga, he did everything to get a Pacquiao fight. He fits the criteria. You must get knocked out. You must have a bad loss. And you just must look bad. You know what I mean? All those stuff gets you in the ring with Pacquiao, man. And Boxing Boss was he was imitating Pacquiao too. You know Pacquiao, so you be like, yo, you know, how the nigga talk? Nigga be like, that nigga be like, yes, he bigger than me. He's bigger than me. He throw a lot of punches. It'll be good fight for the fans. He bigger than me. we meet the catchweight. He bigger than me, and we throw a lot of punches, and it'll be good fight for the fans. The fuck out of here, man. It's Pacquiao, boy, man. It's fucking Pacquiao. I gotta do part 2 of this video. This shit running too long, man. I ain't trying to talk to y'all for no 40 minutes now. I'm gonna do a part 2. I mean, watch my part 2. I'm gonna get on this whole Pacquiao shit with Mayweather. I'm gonna end this shit right now, man.